Hey YouTube, it's your old pal Bromine, back again with a comic book haul. This time I went to Wizard World here in good old Sacramento. And let me give you a spoiler. Don't go, it's a waste of your time and a waste of your money. Unless you like paying out of the ass for everything. So, the lines were crazy. It was packed. Like I had never seen anything packed before. We got there pretty early and the line was, you could already see that we were in that line. And that was just to get in. And when we got there, you know, we weren't sure what to expect. We knew there were some people that we wanted to get signatures from and maybe sketches. And so we hit Claremont first. Ramos had a long line, so we went to him. Who else had a long line? I can't remember. But it was ridiculous. Everybody was charging for everything. Claremont was charging $5 a book. Ramos signed one book for free, and then it was $5 after that. Michael Golden was signing, it was $3 a book. Who else? Some people didn't charge. Eric Van Sciver didn't charge, if that's how you say his name. Joe Rubenstein didn't charge anything. But a lot of people were. So anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at the signatures that I got, and then I'll give you my opinion on the rest of the Comic Con. So, let's see. Speaking of Eric Van Sciver, if that's how you say his name, Sciver, I don't know. So I got X-Men 123 signed by him. This new Green Lantern number 20 signed by him. And Green Lantern number 1, this is the before the New 52, signed by him. Oh, I also got New X-Men number 146 signed by him. Let's see, let's skip that for now. Let's see this one. I got Joe Rubenstein's sign that. And there was a bunch of people there that worked on the same book. So this one, I don't know if you can see, I don't have anything to point to it, but I got, right up here, I got Joe Rubenstein's and Michael Golden's signature on that. This one I got Chris Claremont's signature on that, which I was pretty happy about. And then this one, let me take a look at this real quick. Okay, this one I got signed by Chris Claremont and Michael Golden, and then on the inside, which I thought was kind of cool, let me find it. And I can't find it. Anyways, Joe Rubenstein signed the page that he worked on. I guess a bunch of different artists each worked on a page on this book, which will be cool at some point to get everybody to sign, and I can't find it. Maybe it wasn't this one. Maybe it was, you know what, I don't think it was this one. It wasn't. Okay, never mind. Anyways, I'll show you this one. This one, a lot of artists did work on this one. So I got Claremont and Golden's signature there. It was this one, Avengers 10, the annual 10, the first appearance of Rogue. So I got Claremont's signature, Michael Golden's signature, and then Rubenstein worked on a page in this, and he's not credited in the book, but he did work on a page. Here it is. So I thought it was cool that he actually, I don't know if you can see that, he signed the page that he worked on. So that was pretty cool. He was super nice. Alright, let's take a look at the books. First thing first is that there were a ton of vendors there, but there weren't that many comic book vendors. A lot of them were toy vendors, or I call it tchotchke vendors. There were some sword vendors there. There was a bunch of t-shirt vendors. And maybe 5 or 6, maybe a couple more comic book vendors. And what I saw there was, for the most part, there weren't a lot of deals to be made. A lot of people were pumping up their prices and then saying 50% off. But then even the 50% off really wasn't worth what the comic was. There was a set of ROM comic books, which a lot of people like, but aren't really worth anything, that the guy was selling like for $400 or something. And it was way off, because I've seen those for a lot cheaper. Anyways, and there was a bunch of other stuff. Anyways, so I ended up buying a few books, and it was from a local comic shop here that I didn't have to go to this convention for. The other thing, you know, this convention was $45 to get into, and that's just for a regular one-day pass. Now, a lot of people signed up for the signature passes, where you go in and you have Lando Calrissian sign your thing, or the guys from The Walking Dead, but those were hundreds of dollars, and I don't know, I don't see the value in it. It wasn't worth it for me, and there was no way I was going to spend a few $100s to spend 30 seconds maybe somebody signing something. I was mad that I had to pay $15 for the 3 books that Chris Claremont signed. It seemed like a money grab to me. I doubt I will go next year. They sold out all 3 days, and so they're going to have another one next year. But I'll just stick to the local SacCon, which I consider the flea market, which is perfect for me, and the one in San Jose, the big WoW Comic Con. That seems to be a lot better if you're looking for deals or looking for good books. Anyway, so let's look at what I got. I got all these. These are all 75% off, and these were low prices. Most of these I paid $1 or a quarter for. I think one I paid $2.50 for. So let's take a look at these. They're all Defenders. So Defenders 96, 91, 87, 85, 80, 78, 77, let's see those, 73, 48, 30, 17, need a board, new bagging board for that one, and number 14. This one says $9 on it, but it was 75% off, so I think I paid $2.50. And this is in really good condition, and you know, I mean, there's a couple little creases on here, but it's not bad. For $2.50, you know, how can you complain? Anyway, so that was the big group of comics that I got. Here's a couple other books. I bought these in a set, and I'm excited to read these. The Nail. I don't know if anybody's aware of this. I wasn't aware of this until, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago. I kind of read like a thing on, the, you know, alternative takes on different universes and which ones to read. So The Nail, this is a universe where Superman doesn't crash in Kansas. I'm not going to spoil where he actually ends up, but the Justice League, there is no Superman for a while. I think in the end he comes back. So I got number 1, number 2, and number 3 of that. And they've got another one, second series, another Nail. Number 1, number 2, number 3 of that. And then I picked up a Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale set of books that I wanted. Superman for All Seasons, number 1, number 2, number 3, looks like a Frank Miller cover, and number 4. Anyway, so those are the books that I got at Wizard World Sacramento, Comic Con, whatever the heck it's called. My suggestion to you, if it comes to your town, don't go to it. It's a waste of money. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I will see you next time.